It was such a harmless sound, and normally I wouldn't have thought anything of it, except it was coming from my handphone. And not only that, when I went to bed, I had turned my handphone off. Honestly, I had. I remember pressing down on the top of it and putting it on my desk, so it couldn't be ringing, could it? But it was. The same melody repeated over and over. I put up the sheets and buried my head under a pillow, but I could still hear it, and it seemed to be getting louder. It was driving me crazy. I kicked off the covers and jumped up, and even before I reached my desk, I could see the little patch of light coming from the screen. I took a deep breath, brushed the cold sweat from my forehead, and picked up the phone. The number on the screen looked very familiar. My voice was husky with fear. "Hello?" "John, you sound weird," said Charmaine. "Having a bad dream?" I fell back onto my bed, laughing with relief. "Charmaine, I thought you were somebody else." Charmaine made one of her clucking noises. "Don't tell me you're still spooked by the SMS." She made a ghostly woo sound and burst into giggles. "Honestly, John, you have got to stop reading those stories. Next thing you will tell me you believe in magic." "Charmaine," I protested, "did you wake me up just to scare me?" I laughed nervously. Why was everyone nagging me about ghosts and magic? "Well, do you?" I repeated, but Charmaine didn't reply. She was probably angry with me. "Charmaine?" I waited. "Charmaine?" I lost the signal. The screen was blank. I called her straight back. Charmaine was very fussy. She hated phone calls that got disconnected. I listened to her number ringing and ringing. After a minute, I heard her sleepy voice. "Hello?" I frowned. "Charmaine, did you go back to sleep?" "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude just then," I blurted. "It's just that everyone is picking on me about ghosts and magic." John, Charmaine sounded confused. "What are you talking about?" I sat up straight. My skin was suddenly cold. "Charmaine, when you rang me just then—" "I didn't ring you," she insisted. "I have been asleep since 10 o'clock. "What's the time now?" she groaned. "John, it's midnight. Why did you wake me up?" "But you did ring me. I was just talking to you," I tried to explain. I was on my feet now, pacing up and down. Charmaine was getting very cranky. "I think you're hearing things, John. First you thought your mom called you, now you think I did," she sighed. "Let's talk about it at school tomorrow, okay?" And she clicked off her phone. I was shaking with fear, real fear. If Charmaine hadn't phoned me, who had? But it must have been her. We've been friends for years. I can always recognize her voice. I turned off the phone and stared at it. It was just a handphone, right? I packed it into my school bag, right at the bottom under all my books, and stuffed the bag under my desk. If it rang again, I wouldn't be able to hear it. I was still trembling when I climbed into bed. I closed my eyes, but something kept me awake. Something kept stirring on the edge of my mind. I sat up with a start. I knew what it was. Something Charmaine had said when she called me, or when somebody pretending to be Charmaine had called me. What was it? Next thing you will tell me you believe in magic. Magic, that's what she said. Believe in magic. The words echoed in my mind. Somebody else had talked to me about magic. Yesterday, that old lady in the shop, Rosie. Rosie had leaned across the counter, hadn't she, and asked, "Tell me, John, do you believe in magic?" I moaned and clutched the pillow. Well, John, I asked myself, do you believe in magic? Do you?